Alleged top drug lord J.B. Sebastian is willing to tell all only to the president. But already President Duterte is saying no.
I do not talk to criminal. Can go to the fiscal if he wants. Sinasabi ko, hiningi ninyo lahat yan eh. Been telling everybody. Yung drugs na yan, hinihingi ninyo sa buhay ninyo, dadating yan. There's always the comeuppance and the law of karma.
Sebastian was wounded in a stabbing incident at the New Bilibid prison on Wednesday. It's unclear what the president meant about Sebastian's karma, but he did say this about drug suspects who destroyed the country.
Drugs, stop it or I will really kill you. You ask for it. If you want, you bring your secret to your grave.
Sebastian's lawyer says the convicted drug lord has explosive information about the drug trade inside the National Penitentiary, information that may anger officials in the previous and current administrations. Lawyer Eduardo Arriba says Sebastian may contradict some witnesses presented in the ongoing congressional probe. Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre says he's willing to talk to Sebastian's lawyer. He previously said that Sebastian is more valuable to them alive than dead. Now he's saying the drug convict's testimony may no longer be necessary in the probe.
If he wants to talk to me, I'm going to talk to him. As long as it's the truth, no problem. Hindi na kailangan si JB insofar as the investigation of the House is concerned kasi clear na yun eh.
Senator Laila De Lima believes the incident at Bilibid was a warning from the administration to inmates who refused to testify against her. The administration denies being behind such moves. Aguirre says they have more than enough proof to show how the drug trade thrived at the NBP. He says their next witnesses include De Lima's former security aides.
Pating si Pangulong Duterte sa Davao City kaninang alas 2 na madaling araw matapos ang kanyang official visit sa Vietnam. Ayon sa Pangulo, produktibo ang kanyang pagbisita doon dahil napagtibay daw ang strategic partnership ng Pilipinas at Vietnam. Muli ring
Hinala at chismis ang ugat ng saksakan sa Bilibid noong Miyerkules na ikinamatay ng convicted kidnapper na si Tony Co. At ikinasugat ay iba pang high-profile inmate na sina J.B. Sebastian, Vicente C. at Peter Co. Ito ang laman ng sinumpaang salaysay ni Sebastian. At mula sa Medical Center Muntinlupa may live report si Victoria Tulad. Victoria.
Ivan kagabi ay nakapagbigay na ng kanyang sinumpaang salaysay. Itong si J.B. Sebastian kay SPO2 Alan Asadilla dito sa kanyang kwarto sa ospital. Bago ang insidente, nakausap pa umano ni J.B. Sebastian ang bilanggong sumaksak sa kanya na si Tom Doniña at si dating Chief Inspector Clarence Dongail. Sa nasabing pag-uusap nila Sebastian, binalaan umano ni Peter Co si Jenny na asawa ng napatay na inmate na si Tony Co na iwasang sumama ng madalas sa asawa ni Dongail dahil baka siya ang mapahamak. Sagot naman daw ni Dongail, siya at si Tan ang narinig ni Peter Co na nagpaplanong patayin ang asawa ng dating pulis. Pero nakatawa pa raw si Dongail nang ikwento ito kay Sebastian. Habang nag-uusap, sumabat daw si Doniña at sinabing kalimutan na ang issue at saka umalis. Siya namang pagpasok sa kubol ni na Peter Co, Tony Co at Vicente C. Agad daw sinundan ni Dongail ang tatlo. Pag-alis ng dalawa, nanood na siya ng TV nang biglang may sumaksak sa kanya mula sa likuran. Nang kanya raw lingunin ay nakita niya si Doniña. Pilit niyang sinalagang iba pang pananaksak ni Doniña. Habang lumalaban kay Doniña, sinubukan umano niyang sumigaw at humingi ng tulong. Noon din niya narinig ang mga nagmamakaawang sigawan sa kabilang kubol. Wala umano silang naging alitan ni Doniña para maging dahilan ng pananaksak sa kanya. Ang alam lang niya ay tao ito ni Dongail. Pinag-aaralan pa ng abogado ni Sebastian kung magsasampa ng kaso laban kay Doniña. Dagdag pa niya, hindi siya pinilit o tinakot para magbigay ng salaysay. Ivan, kahapon, ayon kay Attorney Eduardo Arriba, ito nga yung abogado ni J.B. Sebastian, ay umaasa sila na mabibigyan ng pagkakataon si Sebastian na makausap si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Handa raw si Sebastian na isiwalat yung kanyang mga nalaman tungkol sa illegal drug trade sa loob at labas ng NBP. Pero gaya nga ng report kanina ni Cedric, ay sabi kanina ni Pangulong Duterte pagbalik niya ng bansa ay hindi siya nakikipag-usap sa mga kriminal, kaya taantabayanan pa natin kung matutuloy o kung matutuloy itong pagkikita o pag-uusap ni Sebastian at ni Pangulong Duterte. Ivan?
Kaugnay ng pagkikita at pag-uusap na yan, may emisaryo na ba sa pagitan ng kampo ni Sebastian at ng Malacanang? At may mga hinihingi kayang kapalit, Victoria?
Ayon kay Attorney Eduardo Ariba, Ivan, kahapon sinabi niya na merong general na kaugnay ng administrasyong Duterte na lumapit sa kanya at sinasabi na siya raw yung parang magiging middleman dito sa pag-uusap nga na ito. Pero again, hindi pa natin kung alam kung matutuloy yan. Ang sinasabi naman ni Attorney Ariba ay wala naman daw silang hinihinging kondisyon or anumang kapalit kung sakaling isiwalat nga ni Sebastian yung kanyang nalalaman. Ivan?
Victoria, kumusta naman yung kondisyon ng mga inmate na nasugatan at kumusta ang seguridad dyan sa ospital?
Sabi ni Attorney Ariba, Ivan, stable naman ang lagay ni JB Sebastian, though wala tayong update sa kondisyon nitong si Peter Ko at ni Vicente C. Ayon din sa mga reports itong mga nakaraang araw ay stable na rin naman yung kanilang lagay dito sa ospital. Pagdating naman sa seguridad ay gaya rin kahapon, talagang mahigpit ang seguridad dito sa ospital. Bukod sa SWAT ay meron ding tauhan ng Bucor o Bureau of Corrections at meron din tayo nakita mga tauhan ng Special Action Force o SAF na patuloy na nagbabantay. Ivan?
Junior will start.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, ma'am.
First question po, sir. The lawyer of JB Sebastian said earlier, or yesterday and this morning, that he would only talk to you and not to anyone else, not in Congress, not to any other forum, but it would be something like doubly explosive, but it has to be with you. Would you agree to that term, or would you?
I do not talk to criminals.
Okay.
You can go to the fiscal if he wants. Or maybe write a letter to Secretary Yasay if that is a feasible. What? He has a problem now?
Yeah, the lawyer said that he.
Sinasabi ko, hiningi ninyo lahat yan eh. Been telling everybody, yung drugs na yan, hinihingi ninyo sa buhay ninyo, dadating yan. I said, be careful of what you wish for or what you want because you might get it. Dreaming of money, living in filth of the wallow with several at the expense of your fellow human beings, it will come. There's always the comeuppance and the law of karma. I assure you, that is a very valid, universal statement.
Sir, you mentioned earlier that in your visit to Vietnam, the WPS, the West Philippine Sea issue was also discussed.
Yes.
Could we, I don't know if it's possible, but even further details po kung pwede? Further details in your talk with the Prime Minister?
No, some of them are not for public use. Because I talked to several set of officers, the ruling chairman of the party,
Yeah.
It's party first, then the government. I talked to the president and to the prime minister. Some are, points is that what I've said. It's a general, it has been repeated several times already. But if you want to know about what happened, what transpired in our talks, I'm sorry, I cannot divulge it all because I do not have the authority from them. And besides, put it in a correct perspective, serving the nation's respective interests.
Thank you, sir.
Joy Gumatay of PTV4.
Good morning, sir.
Buntag na.
We believe in your advocacy, sir, that you want to promote not just drug-free Philippines, but drug-free ASEAN community. Therefore, I would like to ask, sir, what's the response or promised commitment of Vietnam with this particular advocacy, sir?
Sila yung una nga eh. So I was just figuring out how to get rid of this 3 million. They are so strict about it. And do not mess up with these guys. They have been at war for so many generations. They will not hesitate to finish you off.